Hey, what's up? It's Jared with State of Tech, and today I'm going to build a streaming PC. Now, I've been wanting to get into live streaming for a while. I used to live stream back in the day when Justin TV was a thing, and I just wanted to build a standalone machine that could exist in this room that I can just have for streaming only, so that way I don't have to jockey around systems and stuff like that. So James and I did some kind of noodling and just thinking about what the best process was going to be for what we're trying to achieve here, and we decided to take some stuff that we already had and also buy a couple of additional things and put together a PC. So I have a case over here, and most of our PCs, actually all of our PCs in this building, are using this case. It's a Corsair case, and it's very basic, very simple. I just like basic, simple cases. I don't need anything that's all flashy or see-through. And then we've got a 750 G2 EVGA power supply. We're going to put in a 1060, a GTX 1060. This is an EVGA also, because this PC really isn't going to do a whole lot as far as really needing heavy graphics processing. We're not going to probably edit from it or anything like that. But the motherboard that we're putting in does not have HDMI out, and so we definitely need something to run our display. And then, we need enough power there with our GPU to be able to handle some basic stuff, and I'm sure streaming uses a little bit of that as well. These are the HD60 Pros. These are the streaming capture cards that we're going to run. I got 2 of them because I want to have 2 channels running into the system. I don't have a switcher or anything here. Really, all I have right now is 2 cameras that I want to run in, and I didn't want to deal with any type of additional hardware for switching. So we're basically just going to run those in right now, have 2 channels coming in, and of course we could switch between those 2 different camera angles using the software. And then the motherboard is the MSI Z270A Pro. I've had this for a while. I've been using this over on my mining channel where I talk about mining a lot, and this has been kind of like my test motherboard. The reason that I'm going to put it in this system is because it's basically a pretty simple motherboard, no frills. It doesn't have HDMI out, but I'm using the GPU for that. And it already has an i5 on it that we installed a while ago. There's no sense in really, moving any of this stuff around. And then I have 32 gigs of RAM here that we'll put in this system, a NVMe drive, and then because this doesn't have onboard Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, I have a Wi-Fi module I'm going to use with it, and I may add Bluetooth to it later. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think I'll have a use for Bluetooth. So this system is what we're going to be using to live stream on. I'm not 100% sure where we will end up live streaming. We'll probably end up doing some live streaming to YouTube and maybe even a little bit of live streaming to a Twitch channel. So we'll definitely keep all of you updated on that, and make sure to subscribe to the channel here, because any announcements or any videos that we have going forward, and especially if we do live streams here on YouTube, the way that you'll be notified when those live streams actually start is if you're subscribed to our channel, and if you click on the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified whenever we do post anything or go live. So I'm going to fast forward through this process. I'm not going to make this a super long video, but I wanted to get this assembled, and then when we get it up and running and testing, we'll definitely go live and do a little bit of live streaming, maybe a Q&A session or something like that. All right, so let's get started. Alright, so I ran into a few snags along the way. The main one is the fact that the RAM that I purchased has a bad stick. I purchased a 32 gig kit here, which comes with two 16 gigabyte sticks. I put those in, and when I would boot, it would just kind of get stuck in a loop, and I could see the little lights on the motherboard flashing back and forth. It was hanging up either going into VGA or somewhere along the lines of trying to confirm the RAM or boot the RAM. And so what I did was I had an extra stick that was in here before. It was an 8 gig stick. I went ahead and put that in. It worked. I troubleshooted these by putting in one stick at a time just to, see if it was the motherboard or if it was the RAM. Turns out it was the RAM, which is what I thought it was in the first place, considering the other stick that I had worked. So once I got through that, I finished up cable managing, getting everything put together here, and then did a test boot just to make sure. I also already went and flashed the BIOS to the latest version on the motherboard. The BIOS was a version old. So I went ahead and did that. I tried to do everything that I could to get this RAM working before giving up on the RAM altogether. So once the motherboard BIOS was flashed and I tried, switching out my graphics card and different stuff like that, I just determined that sure enough, it is the memory, because I can get it to boot with the other memory in it. So we'll go ahead and power it up. Everything is kind of plugged in and attached. I've got kind of a mess of cables going on. But this is running, Windows 10. I went ahead and installed the drivers for the Elgato, the streaming capture devices. This was a new graphics card that I put in as well. So that new graphics card had to connect and kind of get set up. I already had the drivers for NVIDIA installed, so that wasn't too lengthy of a process. So anyways, the system is ready to go. I simply need to activate Windows on this machine because it is a machine that's not going to be mining like my other machines, and so I need to have a active Windows installation going on here, so I'll probably need to purchase another one. But other than that, the system is ready to go. I'm excited to kind of play with it a little bit, and hopefully sometime either later this week or early next week, we'll do a live stream. So make sure to click on that subscribe button if you haven't for our YouTube channel, and make sure to click the little bell next to it so that you get notified when we go live, because the live chat and all that stuff is going to be a lot of fun to be a part of, and I look forward to just hanging out with all of you in the live chat. So make sure to do that, and I hope to see you back here soon. Take care.